code. I hope you guys like this code. Creativity is innovating, experimenting, growing, taking risks, breaking rules, making mistakes, and having fun. Because of its remoteness and formatting climate, there is still a treasure of weird and wonderful beneath the ice and waves just discovered. Scientists still hit the jackpot from secret ecosystem and ancient DNA to logic-defying blooms. And Antarctica is the coldest, weirdest, driest continent on the planet, and researchers are still discovering many of its secrets. Find us some of the most interesting facts about the southernmost continent. And how big is Antarctica? Antarctica covers an area of 14.2 million kilometers, 5.5 million square miles. This is about twice the size of Australia and larger than the USA. You are so curious about to hear Antarctica facts. Before I enter the video, if you don't subscribe to my channel, just subscribe. Okay, let's get to our video. Fact number 1. Antarctica holds most of the world's fresh water. An incredible 16 to 19% of the world's fresh water is locked in Antarctica. Vast ice sheet. The Antarctica ice sheet is the largest on Earth, covering an incredible 14 million kilometers, 5.4 million square miles of Antarctica mountain ranges, valleys, and plateaus. And its deepest Antarctica ice is 4.5 kilometers, 2.7 miles thick. That's of the height of Mount Everest. If it all melted, global sea level would rise about 16 meters, 200 feet. Fact number 2. It's seriously dry. The dry valley of Antarctica are the driest place on Earth with low humidity and almost no snow or ice cover. Fact 3. Blake Lake on Antarctica in 1911 on a remote glacier in East Antarctica. A strange phenomenon was observed. The lily white ice of the Taina Glacier was being stained a deep red by water flowing from deep within the glacier. For many years, the source of the red color remained a mystery, but in 2017, scientists announced they had discovered the cause. Water flowing from within a glacier was from a subglacial lake high in salt and oxidized iron, and when it came into contact with oxygen, the iron rushed, giving the water a striking red shade and its name Bloodfall. Fact 4. There is no Antarctica time zone. The question of time in Antarctica is a tricky one. At the South Pole, the lines of longitude, which gives a different time zone around the globe, all meet at a single point. Most of Antarctica experiences 6 months of constant daylight in summer and 6 months of darkness in winter. Time starts to feel little different without the normal markers for day and night. Scientists working in Antarctica generally stay in the time zone of the country they departed from, but this can cause some issues. For example, on the Antarctica Peninsula, you can find stations from Chile, China, Russia, United Kingdom, and many other countries. You can imagine that if all of this neighborhood station keep to their home time zone, it would get a little confusing trying to share data and resources without accidentally waking one another up in the middle night. Fact 5. Antarctica has a pyramid. First of all, guys, you think it's strange or scary. It bring me because of aliens or Asian civilization. However, what's the reality behind the pyramid-shaped structure? When the reality bring not impress you, this pyramid-like mountain actually exists. Southern part of Antarctica, Ellsworth mountain range. The pyramid-shaped mass measures a mere 2 km axis base, mostly matching with Egypt. Pyramid of Giza that were discovered in 1935 by Nicholas Ellsworth. Fact 6. Antarctica was not always frozen. Earth's crust is divided into a series of plates, including the continents. Those plates float on a thin layer of lava between the crust and the earth. Oceans acting as a lubricant. These plates move around all the time. This movement causes earthquake and is the reason why the earth today looks nothing like it was millions of years ago. For example, when dinosaurs walked the earth, East Antarctica was a land of greenery for its part, vast forests like those in northern Europe today. Covered West Antarctica, Antarctica only became covered in ice starting around 50 million years ago as it differed towards the Earth's south pole. Fact 7. First discovery of Antarctica. Captain James Cook and his crew crossed the Antarctica Circle in 1773 that did not set foot on even see the continent itself. January 19, 1840 marked the first time in recorded history that people walked on the southernmost continent when Charles Wilkes led a fleet of 6 ships from Virginia to Australia to Antarctica over the course of 2 years. Fact 8. Antarctica has a buried mountain range. The Campassu mountain range, referred to as the Ghost Mountain, stretches for 1200 km across Antarctica and reach height up to 3000 meters. However, you can see them because the thickness of the ice in those ranges 600 meters of ice and snow has been dubbed the Ghost Mountain because it is entirely buried under the ice and snow. Fact 9. Ancient meteorite found in Antarctica can be key to discover mysteries of universe. In 2002, scientists discovered a small rock called black in color white snow in Antarctica during an expedition. 8 years later, the meteorite, which is now known as Eurosco 12236, can give scientists a sneak peek into the secret of the universe. One of the best preserved meteorites found by a team of Japanese and Belgian researchers in approximately the size of a golf ball that can contain material that can be older than our universe. It's fun to think about how these things fall to earth and happen to be full of all this different information about how the solar system formed, what is formed from, and how the elements build up in the galaxy. Fact 10. The Ice Age. Using a crypto-dating technology, scientists confirmed the age of Antarctica ice sample. The result, 120,000 years old, ice. The discovery of the Ice Age allows scientists to explore Earth climate much further back into the history and potentially lead to a better understanding of the mechanism that causes the planet to shift into out of Ice Age. If you like my video, just subscribe, like, share. Bye everyone.
You'll need some blubber or fur, or a coat if you prefer. You don't want to lose a toe in the night. Antarctica, Antarctica.